Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we have another Houston Rockets video for you guys. Hopefully we're all aware by now, Kevin Porter Jr. dropped 50 points last night. He dropped 50 points, 11 assists on just extremely efficient shooting. I did a very brief video about this last night, just so I could get a video out about it, but I want to talk about it a little bit more in depth. If you want to go check that out, hit it up. It's probably the last video I posted on the channel. If you enjoy this video, hit that like button, hit that sub button. Do this every single day. If you guys were in the stream last night, thank you guys for pulling up. I know you had a good time because that was last night's Houston Rockets stream. It really just reminded me of what every single Rockets stream used to be like when we had James Harden. And honestly, even for like the first couple of games when we had Victor Oladipo, when there was still a thought of, hey, is this team going to be relevant? Can this team do anything? Or are we just wasting our time? And then it became very clear very soon after we got Victor Oladipo that we were, in fact, wasting our time hoping to make the playoffs. And then, we refocused our kind of just goals on being a worst forward team in the NBA. And it has ended up being absolutely perfect. And one of the best parts about last night, too, was I really didn't want to win. I did not want to win. I also didn't think Kevin Porter Jr. was going to drop 30. So when I went live last night, I made the title something like, I swear if we win, I'm going to be rattled, something like that. And then all of a sudden I put it on. Kevin's got 33. It's going good. He's just rattling off threes. And then I see that the Warriors lost to the Timberwolves later on in the night. So the Timberwolves last night picked up their 20th win. They are now 20-44. The Rockets last night got their 16th win. They are now 16-47. So it's quite clear we still have some ground, or they still have some ground on us. And when you look at the Houston Rockets, kind of the rest of the, what is this? I'll count it right now. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 games left. Warriors, Knicks, Sixers, Bucks, Jazz, Blazers, Lakers, Clippers, Hawks. Now, maybe some of these teams end up resting their stars. I'm looking at the Clippers. One of them will probably be out. But the whole point is that is just a difficult schedule. That's a tough last 9 games, no matter who you're playing, even if they all were resting their stars. If it was the NFL, still very tough. But they got a great win last night against a Giannis-less team. He got hurt essentially in the first minute or two of the game, and it was kind of up to Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton. And honestly, they did a great job. Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, Drew almost dropped 30. Chris Middleton did drop 30, and then Bryn Forbes did drop 30 as well off the bench. Just another random-ass dude going off. Bryn's not random, but, he's pretty fucking random, actually. So let's talk about the Houston Rockets, and let's just kind of talk about last night, specifically about Kevin Porter Jr. Hopefully you guys are well aware of this at this point. Kevin's on my fantasy team, and so anytime he does this, I cry on the inside. Kevin has been so sloppy, especially recently. He's just been extremely sloppy. In the last month, he's been averaging 4 turnovers. In the last week, he's been averaging 5 turnovers. So he's been really sloppy, and you could definitely say he is coming off the worst game of probably his career, but if not career, the worst game of his season was just 2 nights ago against Minnesota. Thank God he didn't drop this 50-point beautiful game against them because, that was a game he needed to lose. The other night, Kevin didn't make his first field goal attempt, which was a huge 3, might I add, but it was with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So it wasn't his game the other night at all. Still goes 10 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. That's just a solid stat line for probably your worst game of the season. So Kevin comes into this next game. John Wall's been shut down, we're all aware. He's extremely aggressive. He was aggressive from the get-go. He was aggressive just the entire game. And this has kind of been something me, along with a lot of other Rockets fans, have been trying to emphasize recently, along with other guys like Jae'Sean Tate, just kind of every rookie we have in general. Be more aggressive. Christian Wood, even applies to him. Be more aggressive. Be more aggressive. You have 10 games left in the regular season. This is when you try to drop 50 points, you know what I'm saying? So he goes 55 and 11 on 16 of 26 shooting, 9 of 15 from deep. He had 17 fourth quarter points, five personal fouls, which was getting kind of worrisome. But this guy could have easily dropped 51 if he hadn't missed that free throw there at the end of the game. And it's just so coincidental that he does this after getting fined $50,000 for going to a strip club. So, you guys probably seen all the memes online right now. Like, Kevin Porter Jr., like, Houston's legacy is going to be in good hands because, he gets fined for going to a strip club and then comes back, drops 50 and 11 and 9 threes. Like, oh my goodness. So, but I don't want to put all the credit on Kevin for last night, although, he kind of deserves almost all of it. Christian Wood, 31 and 9, 6 of 10 from deep. Extremely good night from Christian Wood. Kelly Olynyk, another extremely effective or efficient three-point shooting, efficient shooting from the field, just 24, 13, and 4. This was the fourth straight 20-point game for Kelly Olynyk. Re-signed this man, 2 steals and a block. DJ Wilson coming off the bench, dropping 15 and 12. This Rockets team has loads of potential. And I can make a video every single day, and I kind of do make a video every single day discussing the loads of potential this Rockets team has. But, it's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. This team went off, and the league is not ready for Kevin. I don't even know if Kevin's ready for Kevin. Although Kevin does turn 21 in just a couple of days, he is only 20 years old, and he was, I believe, the second youngest. Oh, God, this car is about to hit a fence. Brandon Jennings was the youngest player to ever hit 50 points, but Kevin still broke history. So he'll be 21 on May 4th. May the 4th be with you, but that's really all I got for you guys today. If you enjoy it, hit that like button, hit that sub button. Do it every single day. If you guys have any video ideas you want me to do, let me know down in the comments below. But other than that, I will see you guys later.